Keep it pyro.
You're checking out Pyro Radio with me, Jay Fresh, right now. Time to connect with a guest. First time I feel like we've really caught up in 2021. So you know it's one of them ones, a long overdue one. On the phone line. Oh my gosh. I am Vital. Clean hearts only. All of the above. Welcome, Vital. Welcome, brother.
I'm blessed, bro. How are you, sir? Everything good?
Everything is good, man. And like straight away, I'm starting to smile. I'm starting to laugh already because every time we connect, the energy is, we always come correct, man. That's why it's always a joy to get on the phone with you, bro.
You know what it is, bro? It's simply because you are a man of your word and you are consistent energy. And I'm not going left with the interview, but it's 100% about being around people that just get it. You get it, bro. You've always got it and you just whiz it in. And I respect you so much, bro. And you're always supporting like different artists, not just me, but loads of different people, man. So I respect it, man.
Oh, wicked, man. I mean, it's really good to hear for you. So let's just dive right in. I don't think you and I have ever properly discussed the title of Ditto Music Creator and Presenter. I feel like now's a good platform, so break it down for me, man. I see the moves, but I'd love to know in your words exactly what's happening with you in that side of your musical career.
Do you know what it is? Anything I do that's connected to music, but not directly the music I'm putting out, it's usually just a kind of space to kind of echo what I'm doing in the sense of give a bigger platform. So at one point I was working with young people, and that was just to kind of show them what the skills I've got and try to help them and connect. Then I started working with BBC. I was presenter. That was really just to understand the background and get my music played and get other people's music played. And then I started working with one extra in the back, and then it was more just understanding. So now I'm in Ditto and I'm on the business side of things. I'm seeing how like music gets distributed and the processes in between and whatever else. And I think deep down, bro, I'm building myself to be some A&R or C, I don't know, but someone that just understands the whole game, bro, because I'm always in front of the mic, I'm always in front of the camera, but a lot of the time I do things behind them kind of spaces too. So my actual role right now is I'm just the face of Ditto, and I mean that in a sense of a promotional sense, social, YouTube. When the world's open again, I'll be hosting all the events. I'm just literally the face of it, but also being the face of it, you kind of get to see how everything works behind the scenes as well. So it's a blessing, but I'll tell you now, bro, it's very time consuming. Like even in COVID, it's time consuming. So, yeah.
Exactly. Music never stops, man. Now I know from our phone conversations that are not broadcast on radio, like with Pyro right now, there's always been bits and pieces you've been working on behind the scenes. You know, you are like a connector. But what's interesting about the presenting side of things, we know about you using the radio side of things, but you've obviously, well, for my eyes, done a lot more, like I say, visually with you in front of the camera, like pieces to camera, talking about projects, stuff like this. So for you, I mean, I know your personality, but for you, was it difficult being that more visible, in a visual, like being filmed sense, actually, presenting to camera, or did that come quite naturally to you as a performer?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I had to do it off my own back, it would be easy because it's my words and my thoughts. But when you incorporate a company, they have a certain standard, they have a certain branding, a certain message. It's like the audience is directed a certain way. So no matter how much I would like to be my full self sometimes curses, my full self sometimes talks in slang. So I have to find this bridge where I'm me, but I'm conveying the message in a way that helps the brand that I'm working with, if that makes sense. And that's with everything, but usually, you know, it is, if someone says, yo, I want to book Vital Powers for something, then they want me to be me. If someone says I want Vital Powers to work with this company, then it's like there's a fine line of how much I can, do my full thing, if that makes sense. So it's just understanding, and at the end of the day, it's business, so it's just me trying to understand it. But to answer your question, it wasn't easy, it's still not easy, and I'll be honest, bro, because it's all self-filmed as well because of COVID. I'm filming myself. So I have to figure out how to be the full version of me and, say the narrative of whatever I'm talking about in these videos. Also, make sure the filming is all on point, the lighting, the camera, the settings, the sound. And then when I go to edit, I got to make sure I haven't messed up nowhere beforehand because I need to edit so it's crisp. Then I need to make sure the brand is as perfect as it can be. Bro, it's not easy. I'm not even going to try and make it sound like it's easy, bro. But I would prefer to do this than to work in Tesco, so I'm cool, bro. You know what I mean? So I like being in the media and music space always, man.
100%, man. And like to anyone listening in who maybe just thinks you flick on the camera, hit record, or flick on your iPhone, hit record, and that's it. It isn't like in a preachy way, but it's showing so much goes into it to make it look natural. And you touched on it there when you're filming bits yourself, and obviously I have to do the same now as well. It's the angle, it is the backdrop, it is the lighting, it's also the audio that's being picked up. Can you sync it all together? Do you like pull a funny face when you don't mean to? Do you accidentally like skip on a word or a pronunciation and you don't realize until you're in the edit and you're like, cool, I've got to go back and do that again.
I didn't realize I had a lisp until I started filming these videos, bro. I'm like, yo, what's this thing I keep doing? Some of my sentences at the end, I'm fully lisping. I'm like, what is all of this? So, like, when you talk about, you know, pronunciation and just getting it out properly, it literally takes a while to also, because as I'm talking, like me and you are talking now, I'm not really thinking about what I'm talking, I'm just talking. Or when I'm like reading a script or I have a narrative, I have to think immediately as I've said something to make sure I'm like, well, because there's no point in doing it quickly or doing it wrong, because I have to go back and re-record the whole thing. So I have to really think clearly and concisely about what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. And it does take a lot of mental work. So I could record for an hour for a 10-minute edit, as in like the outcome would be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mentally, I'm drained, I'm done, because my brain's been on full. You know what I mean? So get on top, man.
No, I hear that, man. But you're executing it well, and like it's all part of like the personal growth, not only within music but within life, that we're all hopefully picking up on. I mean, you've said there that, you know, you've watched back videos of yourself and you realise maybe when you're tired or your brain is fried, maybe a little lisp comes in. I mean, for me, I've looked back at videos and I didn't realise quite how handsome I was.
Oh, you know what's funny? Nah. I'm agreeing. I know you're making the joke, yeah, but I did a video yesterday, bro, and I'm editing it now. I look so beautiful. I can't even lie. I trimmed up nice for it. You know what I mean? I just freshly came out the shower, oiled up, got the sunlight on me, the natural light, just like a little drop light. Wow. Bro, I'm golden, bro. I'm golden.
Wow. I mean, you know, I normally say things like with a pinch of salt, man, because like, you know me, I've always someone who's had like long hair, but like hair, and then 4 months of not getting my hair cut. I shot one video the other day and I just looked at it and I just went, oh no. I'm like, time for the home haircut, man. Like something has to give, you know, but it's all part of growth.
I hear that. You know what's mad? If I didn't do these videos with Ditto, I would be very hairy, because I was like, some of the video, I'll be honest, I just haven't trimmed the right day and I was can't be bothered, so I'll just do it. But like today or yesterday anyway, I trimmed so can't. But what I'm saying is, without these videos, I wouldn't be grooming myself at all. I'll be hella rough. I'll be looking like a big bear, bro. I promise you. You know what I mean? So it's helping me in a personal, mental healing way as well. So yeah, good, man.
It's good, man. It's good to hear. Now, can you describe for me, bro, exactly how gassed you are for Made Festival?
Yo, I'll be honest, bro. It's different. So just to be clear, I got booked for this last year, ready to do it, whatever else. It got moved like 3-4 times, and then it got cancelled. So I was like, cool, whatever. Then all my other festivals and shows were cancelled. My own tour got cancelled. And then the only time I performed was like this little window around December when things were open. And I did it at my friend's comedy show, and it was the best feeling ever. And I didn't realise how much I needed to perform. So when Nate's come back around and told me, say, yo, you still on the cards for next year, you down? I'm like, please. I didn't say yes, I said please. I needed to don't pay me. Like that's how bad it was. I'm like, yo, I need to do this more than you need me to do this. You know what I mean? So just overstand. I'm actually gonna play, like usually, you know, I have my set list and I know what I'm doing. My DJ is there, DJ Kingpin. Well, I'm gonna find time somewhere around, I don't know, maybe June, and we're gonna put on a show. It's only like my start's probably 10-15 minutes, but I'm gonna put on a show. It's gonna be eventful. Whether you see me straight away, you're getting in the middle, you'll get your money's worth for what I'm gonna do, because I got too much music now, bro. Since I got booked originally, I've released 3 projects, bro, as in Give Thanks, Lead is Different from One. I released Roses and Escape together, and now I'm about to come on, bro, like in a year I've done that, bro. Yeah, man. So I like my whole set's different now. I don't think I can even go to most of my old music. I have to just kind of choose the new stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, should be good, man. Trust me.
Definitely. And like I said when I saw your Insta post, like if I'm free and if I can get there, like I'm there, man. Like, you know I'm there.
Bro, listen, I'm saying this on here. Don't buy a ticket, I've got you. If you want to come, let me know. Me and you are rolling. Because it's going to be an eventful period. you know this, bro. No one's really stepped out in a festival space in a year plus, bro. So this is gonna be different. Even if there's like, you know, the attendance is low because of like it's gonna be spaced out. The vibe that people are gonna want to just give us, bro, it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. I promise you that. You know what I mean? And it's sold out. It's actually sold out.
Yeah.
So you can't buy a ticket. So you have to come with me.
Well, there we go. If you're gonna make me come with you and drink your rider, then you know there's who am I to argue, bruv? Who am I to argue? But it's in the diary, man. But you touched on it there, the new music, and you know there was lots of tracks we've been playing since we last had you as a guest on the show, and obviously we look forward to the new project 27th of March. So break it down for us, bruv. I am gassed for it.
Radioactive, bro. You know what's mad? People have said to me, like, and I say people, I mean like 3 people. Bro, how can you release such a big project, man? You know people don't listen to albums anymore. I goes, they do, but it's just more the general consensus is to put out an EP all the time. And I'm like, but no, I've got a body of work that I've been indirectly working on since before I was even on radio. There's one of the first tunes on, like, that's going to be on this is Wake Up. And I think I've done that tune in 2018 or the end of 17. And then since then, I've been obviously putting out projects. But these projects have almost been like how I'm feeling in the moment. But the music on Radioactive is to last for a while. It's not like club music or anything like that, but it's very much, this is going to get played next year, the year after. Even if it ain't like the biggest tune ever, you'll be able to run through the whole project and pick your favorites or, you know, whatever you want, and it'll get played the year after that and the year after that. And I'm only saying that from the point that I've been working on it for 4 years and none of the tracks bore me from, like, the newest tracks on there are Roses and Escape. And that came out, I made those like July and I think it came out September. Everything on there has been things that I've tweaked in, added onto, I've built from, I've taken a verse out, I've swapped it around, I've remastered it, remixed it, I've added people, like, it's very much like, I wouldn't say it's a perfection because there's no such thing, but there's no fault, and I don't mean for me, I mean for anyone I've played it to, there's no fault, you know what I mean, so yeah.
No,
good, bro.
we're gassed for it, man. I've seen the freestyle doing the rounds as well, but in a minute we are going to play a track from that project that we're going to talk about. Piers Morgan, discuss.
Pagan you, that's what you, you know what, so I do this, yeah, you brought the energy out of me, bro, sorry. So tomorrow, like every week I kind of do these lives, okay? So Wednesday, I spoke about him. This Wednesday, I'm about to speak about him. It's like 9 p.m. that I do these lives, and I talk about everything around the black experience, and it's kind of morphed into everything around the experience that people are just having, anything negative, any successes, whatever it might be. And I think it's so important to like voice these situations, bro, because he's in a position where realistically, it doesn't matter what he says, he's bringing in numbers. So, you know, GMTV or ITV or whatever, they're not going to necessarily just get rid of him. They're going to find a way to get around it. They might suspend him for a week, 2 weeks, whatever it might be. And on a business level, I get it, but on an ethical level, it's disgusting. You know what I mean? His attitude. So, bro, listen, if you get a chance, go on my Instagram, and this is to anyone. I posted a video of him where he's basically talking about how he really likes Meghan Markle, and
yes.
she basically, like, she ghosted him.
Yes,
she must have ghosted him.
Sorry to cut you. I think we saw the same clip where it's obviously an old clip, and like they were in a bar. Yes. For reason, you know, which could be as innocent as anything, and then she left, and that's where she met
Prince Harry,
literally, and then Piers Morgan's there going, oh yeah, like I can't believe she ghosted me, like, bruv, you're just sour. So,
and then what makes it worse is, regardless of why they were drinking together or whatever that situation was, he's taken that almost as like a reason to disrespect her at any given chance. And it's like, yo, if you're gonna do that, treat Kate Middleton like that too, because then I know you just got an issue with women as opposed to an issue with black women or issue with women that have basically said no to you. Rejected, and nothing's wrong with a woman saying no to anybody, like that's her choice or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's proper annoying, bro. And you're also annoying because he does things sometimes that I might even agree with. Then he'll go so far left the other way. I'm like, nah, bro, why did I even think that statement you said 2 weeks about whatever was valid? Because and then it just brings me back to the point that I feel like he is a person that just plays the game. He's like devil, as like he hasn't really got an opinion. He just says what everyone else isn't saying to get his followers up, to get his money up. And again, business level, I get it, but on an ethical level, nah, man, that's too much. You know what I mean?
100%, man. I mean, I know socials are washed with everything, but that's whatever. But from what I've seen, and I saw the clip where another presenter on a TV show, Alex, was talking
the bald one, the black guy.
Yeah, very respectfully, very professionally about where he felt that Piers massively overstepped the line, and the guy just stood up and walked out, which was like unbelievable behaviour. And like, what's going on with that? So he's available to do that to other people, but then when someone comes back to him in a very professional way, but outlining and giving justification of where like this is not acceptable for these reasons, he's like, I've had enough of this and walking out. Really?
Disrespect.
Right.
It's so disrespectful that I can't even like without being like, oh, weird, I can't fathom the words trying to explain. It's like, how dare you do that to not forget that the guy is black. This is not the point. How dare you do that to anyone when you talk every morning about everybody? Like that's like, why even be in that position? And I think I was watching something with Giggs, and he was talking about how like basically Piers is a professional bully. A professional bully is getting paid to do it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's, I don't know, man. None of this is justified. I don't know. Literally don't know.
It's mad. And like, you know, a lot of savage behaviour. And can I, in a really bad way, link that back to a track of yours that we're going to play shortly called Too Savage?
Oh yeah, I like that, bro. Listen, just know
that was awful.
That segue was amazing, bro. But also, I'm a different kind of savage. I'm not a savage like that. That's a whole different savage.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do it, man. This tune here, I don't know if you want to introduce it, but this tune here, Too Savage, is the second track on Radioactive. And you know what? Listen, I'm letting people know now. You can pre-order it now. You can pre-order the track, or you can pre-order the whole project off Amazon or iTunes. Or on the day, you can just pre-save it and do your thing or whatever and stream it. But this track is defo top tier track. I've had this for like about a year and a half, bro. Been sitting on it. But when you guys take this in and you take the rest of the project in, you'll understand why I've worked so long on this, man. Trust me.